The book of Matthew chapter 10 verse 5.
Go ahead, read.
These 12 Jesus sent forth. He commanded them, saying.
Commanded them. Commanded them, saying what?
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Christ commanded us not to go into the way of the Gentiles.
And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
He said, any city of Samaritans, do not go. Go ahead.
But go rather.
Go where?
But go rather.
He says, go rather
to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Our filthy nature set all our minds astray. Lord, avenge us, the filthy nations. They point and laugh in our face. They look like what a disgrace, but rebellion was the case. Pray my enemies taste defeat, so sweet on their coming day. Pray the Spirit overcometh, my soul for the bombs lay. Pray the Spirit overcometh, my soul for the bombs lay.
Don't grow weary, I can feel the Spirit. I can feel the Spirit. I can feel the Spirit. I see white so clean. We gon' be redeemed. I see white so clean. We gon' be redeemed. Don't grow weary. I can feel the Spirit. Can't you feel the Spirit? Can't you feel the Spirit? I see white so clean. My slate white clean. I see white so clean. My slate white clean.
The Most High is my rest, taming my strength in my refuge. Taking that power back with a strong hand from the Almighty. Sit down hither at my right hand and watch me turn down.
The title of the class today is Pulling Onto Your Heartstrings. I probably said it wrong, but pulling on your heartstrings. And we got that bad in Israel when it come to friend, parents, wife, husband, children. And what I mean about pulling on your heartstrings, because all of us know the truth. All of us know what to do. But sometimes we be in moments with our people that we close with or whoever, we compromise our faith sometimes. And that's wrong. So what we do when we go out there and street preach? What scripture do we pull out most of the time? Isaiah 58:1. Like, it's easy to go out there and talk to people that we know they don't even know the truth. But it's so hard to do it here and here. And everybody in here know to do. They supposed to know what they supposed to do. Give me Isaiah 58:1. I read that, John.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud.
What did it say again?
Cry aloud.
So we gotta let it be known. If we see a brother or sister in sin, guess what we gotta do? Read.
Spare not.
Spare not. So we can't spare them. We gotta let these folks know. We can't compromise our ways. And then we start feeling some type. We start having feelings for him, and we like, you know what? You know, he didn't try to, or she didn't try to. You know what I'm saying? But it said right here, cry aloud. Who?
Spare not.
Spare not. Keep going.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
So if it's so easy to do it to people that actually don't know what's going on, it should be real easy in here. Read it again.
Cry aloud.
Cry aloud. Keep
Spare
going.
not.
Spare not.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
So you got to be heard. If you see sin going on, it got to be heard. It got to be known. Keep going.
And show my people their transgression.
And show what?
And show my people their transgression.
Did it say the people that's out the truth? Read it again.
My people their transgression.
Guess what? All of us belong to the Most High. Everybody, even the brothers and sisters out here, outside. He talking about the people in here too. We gotta let our people know their transgressions. If we see it, say something. Keep going.
And the house of Jacob their sins.
Who part of the house of Jacob? Huh? What you say? All of us in here. Not just the people that's outside. Well, we got to talk to the people in here. So guess what? Sometimes, man, we be close to people, man, and we compromise our ways in the truth. Because you know why we do that? We want to be loved. We don't like making people feel bad that we close to. Give me Jeremiah 2 and 33.
Let me throw something in on what the brother said. Let me get 1 Corinthians 5. Because he made an excellent point talking about judging those that are outside, but not judging those that's inside. Namely, your brothers, sisters, friends, wives, children, different things like that, right? 1 Corinthians 5, start at verse 12.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 12.
Go ahead.
For what have I to do to judge them also that are without?
So what are you talking about? Those that are without what? The household of faith, right? Those that's in the congregation of the dead. He said, for what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Go ahead.
Do not ye judge them that are within?
Swap that mic out. Yeah, swap that mic out. Yeah, go ahead, King.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 5.
What's wrong with that one right there? Try that one out.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 12.
That one might be a little better. Go ahead.
For what have I to do to judge them also that are without?
He said, what have I to do to judge them that are without the household of faith? Go ahead.
Do not ye judge them that are within?
He said, do you not judge them that are within? You got to judge those that's within, right? Go ahead, verse 13.
Verse 13. But them that are without, God judgeth.
It says, but them that are without, what? Those that's without the household of faith, those that's in the world. It say, might the Most High judge them. Go ahead.
Therefore, put away from among yourselves that wicked person.
So that's what Paul was telling the Corinthians. He said, man, put from among yourselves that wicked person. He was talking about a fornicator within the church of Corinth. Give me one more real quick, Deuteronomy 13. And I'm going to pass it back to Shamar. What verse I want? Deuteronomy 13. Let me see, maybe 6. Let me see. Yep. Let me see 6. Because the Most High actually require you to go against them heartstrings that you might have, right? Because he wants you to show allegiance towards him. Read that, Deuteronomy 13 and 6. Watch this.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 6.
Go ahead.
If thy brother, the son of thy mother.
You see that? It say, if your brother, the son of your mama, go ahead.
Or thy son.
Or your son.
Or thy daughter.
Or your daughter.
Or the wife of thy bosom.
Or the wife of your bosom. Go ahead.
Or thy friend.
Or your friend. Go ahead.
which is as thine own soul.
You see that? Look at how the Most High worded it. He said, which is as your own soul. Just like you. Do you supposed to be loyal? Let's see. Go ahead.
Entice thee secretly.
If they entice you secretly, go ahead. Saying what?
Let us go and serve other gods.
Let us go and serve other gods. Go ahead.
Which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers.
Which you ain't known, you or your father. Guess what? When you sin, you serving other gods. By default, you ain't serving the Most High when you sin. You serving other gods. And they trying to get you to sin too? Oh, no. Jump down, get to the point. Let me see, 9. Let me see 9. I just wanted to pull it. Go ahead.
Verse 9. But thou shalt surely kill him.
Now, I ain't telling you right now to go and murk somebody right now. That's trying. You can't do. You going to jail if you murk them right there, man. You cannot slide on them, man. But I'm pulling the point right here. He said, but thou shalt surely kill him. Go ahead.
Thine hand shall be first upon him.
Whoa. Read that again.
Thine hand shall be first upon him.
Man, Uzziah almost got murked at the reader table before we start today. Get him, you're finna get him. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. But he said, man, thine hand shall be what?
Shall be first upon him.
Meaning the Most High showing you that your allegiance got to be with him first. Right? But that's all I wanted on there. Get an elder, Mike. He want to speak on that. All praise to the Most High.
Last night on YouTube, I'm looking at this Edomite. He got 1,000 books behind him, so he well read, and he go out and he confront the Christians, the Edomite Christians in the church, and he actually tells them what the Bible say. And he say they either ain't reading it or they don't know what's in it. He said because they'll tell me that ain't in the Bible. And the example, one of the examples he used was in Joshua, when the Most High told them to go and kill everything over there. He said, do you agree with that? And the Christian be like, no. And he said, well, that's in the book. But he was going and showing them all the commandments.
Right.
They ain't with that. They ain't about that life. See, they on something else. Because when you really, really get in there and read the book, you see that the Most High ain't playing.
He's not playing. He is not playing.
They don't know the seriousness of it, and they ain't trying to.
You better read your Bible.
No commandments. None of them.
Yeah.
You understand? They don't know what the book say.
To this day.
You will go and you'll be talking to this guy, and he'll look like he the Archbishop of Canterbury. And you'll bring out the milk, and he'll look at you like you don't know what you're talking about. Man, it's in the book, and guess what? They ain't going by the book.
No.
They got to be going by something else. Because when you show them what the book say, they'll say, that ain't in the book. Or they'll say, that don't mean that.
Oh, yes, it do. Yes, it do.
Or it'll be something clear as day. And they'll try to explain it away. And it'll never make sense to them if they don't put the proper people in the right place.
That's right.
So that's what's confusing to them. You know what I'm saying? They got everything jumbled up.
Yeah.
You know,
Right to the Most High.
you know what they like getting? People love comfortability. They like to be comfortable. See, when we actually read the scripture how it say, the Most High put us in situations that we don't even like. He keep us on our toes. You know what I'm saying? So he get us to a point like, okay, I'm about to make them make a choice. You're gonna choose life or death. You gonna
brothers will say something and they forget the milk. Just show a person in the book. But for the longest, brothers say, hey man, don't drink in class. I ain't never seen that in the book. But I needed somebody to show me. You know what I'm saying? You be surprised who showed me. Somebody who don't never pay attention in class. He said, man, you ain't supposed to be drinking in class. I said, show me in the book. He showed me. I said, well, shit, I ain't gonna drink no more then. All you had to do was show me. Because I'm gonna do what the book say. I don't listen to no knuckleheads. You know what I'm saying? I got to filter it through the book. So show me what the book say, set me down, and make me understand. Because I ain't listening to no jokers just talking, because folks been lying to me all my life. You know what I'm saying? And most people ain't gonna listen if you don't sit down and show them. Here you go.
All praise to the Most High. But I just wanted to pull that point right there just to show the Most High wants you to have your allegiance with Him, not pulled by the heartstrings of brother, sister, friend, wife, children, different things like that, right? I just wanted to pull that, Cam. I'm kicking it back to you. Go ahead. Verse 9. Okay, we'll go ahead and read verse 9.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 9. But thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterwards the hand of all the people.
Man, the Most High, He don't want us to compromise for our people. I'm talking people that just like you. So, man, what we seek love from men and women and children. We want them to love us, not understand that the Most High, He love us when we keep the commandments. We got to show our love to Him. We shouldn't worry about man or woman, how they feel, how they talk, how they sound. When they in a bad position, man, yeah, help them out. Yeah, season your word with salt sometimes, you know, to deal with others, you know what I'm saying? But we got to stand with the Most High. And we seek love. That's all we want. We just want love. Give me Jeremiah 2:33. And it's really hate, by the way, y'all. All right, read it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
He said what?
Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
So he asked a question, why trimmest thy ways to seek love? He talking to all of us in here. We be trimming our ways. We know it's wrong, but guess what? Since we got our hearts been pulled by this person, we start to compromise. We feel bad for him. Now stand up and speak the word of God. And I'm talking to me. Like I trim my ways, like plenty of times, just to worry about how somebody else feel. Man, we cannot do that. If we say we a believer of the Most High in Christ, man, we got to go by this word. They want to say it get uncomfortable, y'all, but we got to say it. We got to stand up. We got to get to the point of be ready to be hate for righteous sake. Now read it again.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Read it again, King.
Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
So why trimmest thy way to seek love? Keep going.
Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
So guess what? Even though they doing wicked, you showing them how to compromise. You showing them how to trim their way to seek love. We got to be careful with that. Man, we got kids, we got wives, husbands, friends, all that type of stuff, man. If our people doing something wrong, man, stand strong and say something. So what they say again, the latter part?
Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
So we got one priest in the Bible that actually trimmed his ways to seek love. Give me 1 Samuel 2. 1 Samuel 2, verse 12. All right.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 12. Now the sons of El were sons of Belial.
I'm sorry, King. 10, read for me, King. My boy tired, man.
I'm not tired. I just misspelled the word.
Give him another chance. Give him another chance. Go on to read for me.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 12. Now the sons of Eli were sons of Belial.
He said, so the sons of Eli were sons of Belial, the sons of the devil. Keep going.
They knew not the Lord.
He said what?
They knew not the Lord.
They knew not the Lord. Keep going.
And the priest's custom with the people was that when any man offered sacrifice, the priest's servant came while the flesh was in seething with the flesh hook of 3 teeth in his hand.
So keep going.
And he struck it into the pan.
So he struck it into the pan. Keep going.
Or kettle, or cauldron, or pot.
So they were cooking. Keep going.
All that the flesh hook brought up, the priest took for himself.
He said what?
All that the flesh hook brought up, the priest took for himself.
Took for himself. Keep going.
So they did in Shiloh unto all the Israelites that came thither.
So they did this to Shiloh unto all the Israelites that came thither. So what it sound like right there, y'all? Selfish, gluttony. Keep going.
Verse 15. Also before they burnt the fat, the priest's servants came and said to the man that sacrificed, give flesh to roast for the priest.
He said, so they said, give flesh to roast for the priest. Keep going.
For he will not have sodden flesh for thee.
He said, for he would not have sodden flesh of thee. Keep going.
But raw.
But raw. Keep going.
And if any man said unto him, let them not fail to burn the fat presently.
So they told him, let them not fail to burn the fat presently. Keep going.
And then take as much as thy soul desireth.
So he told him to take as much as thy soul desire. Keep going.
Then he would answer him, nay, but thou shalt give it me now. And if not, I will take it by force.
So he said, nay, but thou shalt give it me now. If not, I will take it by force. So guess what? This Eli's sons right here. They taking advantage of the people. Keep going.
Verse 17. Wherefore the sins of the young men were very great before the Lord. For men abhorred the offering of the Lord.
So it was so bad that the men abhorred the offering of the Lord. They didn't want to do it. They hate it. They hate doing sacrifice to the Most High. The Eli's sons were taking advantage of the people. Now jump down to 22.
Verse 22. Now Eli was very old, and heard all that his sons did unto all Israel.
So Eli knowing about this, keep going.
And how they lay with the women that assembled at the door of the tabernacle.
So they were laying. Eli's sons were laying with the women in the assembly of the tabernacle, at the door of the tabernacle. Keep going.
Verse 23. And he said unto them, why do ye such things?
So he told them, he said, why do ye such things? Keep going.
For I hear of your evil dealings by all this people.
So let me ask you all this. Did Eli take this lightly? So what he supposed to do? Yeah, he supposed to kill him. He supposed to remove him. He supposed to put them out of the way instead of just saying something to him. Just saying something to him. He supposed to kill him, put him out at this time right here. So guess what? We're not putting nobody to death, but guess what? If we see something going on, guess what all of us gotta do? We gotta make it be known and say something. And deal with it. So what would the law say? What would the law say? Give me Deuteronomy 21. So at the time, this is what you're supposed to do right here. Deuteronomy 21 verse 18. And man, now he brought it out in Deuteronomy 13.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21, verse 18. If a man have a stubborn or rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father,
keep going,
or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them,
keep going,
then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him.
He said what?
Then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him.
So guess what? He supposed to lay hold on them, on your sons. Instead of just saying something, he had to do something after that. Keep going.
And bring him out unto the elders of his city.
It said what?
And bring him out unto the elders of his city,
Keep going.
and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is glutton and a drunkard.
He is gluttony and a drunkard. So guess what? Eli, he supposed to remove them out of the way. Instead of just allowing this, yeah, he said something to him, but guess what? He allowed it. His heartstrings were pulled by his sons. Let's go back. Let's go back. It jumped down to 27, and it just really proved that he knew about it, and he compromised because that's his son. Because sometimes we got children, and sometimes children pull on our heartstrings. I know I do it, especially with my son. But we got to stand strong, firm towards our kids, women, husband, men, friends, everybody. We got to stand strong. We got to be unmovable. Probably said that wrong. Now read verse 27.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 27. And there came a man of God unto Eli.
So a man of God came to Eli. Keep going.
And said unto him, thus saith the Lord, did I plainly appear unto the house of thy father?
He said, did I plainly appear unto the house of your fathers? Keep going.
When they were in Egypt in Pharaoh's house.
Keep going.
And did I choose him out of all the tribes of Israel?
He was talking about Levi. He said, did I choose him out of the tribes of Israel? Keep going.
To be my priest?
To be my priest. Keep going.
To offer upon mine altar.
So did he choose this tribe to be his priest? What's that tribe? Levi. Keep going.
To burn incense.
To burn incense. So he chose Levi to do he took the inheritance of the Most High. Keep going.
To wear an ephod before me.
To wear an ephod before me. Keep going.
And did I give unto the house of thy father all the offerings made by fire of the children of Israel?
So guess what? The Levi, they get all the offerings made by fire of the children of Israel. So he asked this question. Keep going.
Verse 29. Wherefore kick ye at my sacrifice and at mine offering?
So he said, wherefore kick ye at my sacrifice, not taking his sacrifice serious. Taking it lightly. You know your son's doing these things, why you kicking at it? Why you ain't doing nothing about it? Keep going.
And mine offerings, which I have commanded in my habitation.
So they kick at the offerings that was commanded in his habitation. Keep going.
And honorest thy sons above me.
So what it say again?
And honorest thy sons above me.
Sometimes we get our heartstrings pulled by our people, man. We honor our people for the Most High. We got to stop doing it. We got to stop worrying about how people feel if we say that's coming out what thus said the Lord. So he said, honor thy sons above me. So he talking to Eli. He honored his sons before the Most High. Keep going.
To make yourselves fat with the chiefest of all the offerings.
To make yourself fat with the chiefest of all the offerings. Keep going.
Of Israel, my people.
Taking advantage of the people. Eli know what's going on, what his son's doing. But he making themselves fat, taking the offering of Israel. Keep going.
Verse 30. Wherefore the Lord God of Israel saith, I said indeed that thy house and the house of thy father should walk before me forever. But now the Lord saith, be it far from me.
So he tell him, man, he said, be it far from me. You honor your sons before me. You taking his sacrifice lightly. You despise them. Keep going.
For them that honor me, I will honor.
So all of us, we need to take this serious right here. Because we can be in this situation. I'm talking about from sisters to the brothers to the children, everybody. We can't lightly esteem the Most High. The Most High do not take that lightly. So if we see a brother or sister in sin, guess what we got to do? Man, say something. If it's real serious, guess what? Say something, and guess what we got to do? We got to cast them out, just being real with you. Just being real.
All the sin is sin.
Keep going.
For them that honor me, I will honor.
He said what again?
For them that honor me, I will honor.
Before we get honor, we gotta honor the Father first. Keep going.
And they that despise me shall be lightly esteemed.
See, we ain't gonna necessarily say that we hate the Most High, but our ways do. It show it. We ain't gonna say that. Keep going.
Verse 31. Behold, the days come that I will cut off thine arm.
So, since he was lightly esteemed, man, the Most High told him, he said, behold, the days come that what?
I will cut off thine arm.
He said what?
I will cut off thine arm.
Keep going.
And the arm of thy father's house.
He said, and the arm of thy father's house. Keep going.
That there shall not be an old man in thine house.
Since he lightly esteemed the Most High, guess what? It ain't gonna be no old man coming out of his house through his loins. His whole seed wiped out. So we gotta take this walk serious, man. If your wife pull on your heartstrings, man, cut it out. Say something to her. If your husband pull on your heartstrings, man, cut it out.
Say it again.
I got a question about that verse. Now the Most High didn't cut off his bloodline. He just told him that. He didn't cut his bloodline off, because I know sometimes he'll stop your bloodline. He just said, ain't no man in your house gonna live to be old. Now, to this day, if that bloodline is still going, that's why we'll see people die young and we don't understand it. We be like, why the baby dying? We don't know what happened before in this man's bloodline to cause the Most High to punish him. Because the Most High don't punish you right then. He'll tell you to do something. If you don't do it, he'll punish you 300 years later. That's why Esau finna get it. He don't get you. He'll get your children. Later, you'll think you done got away with it. These Edomites think they done got away with something. It's a lot of nations in the world and a lot of people, because the punishment don't come swiftly, they actually think they getting away. But we got to remember, it's like you don't get away with nothing. Everything costs. It might not hit you, but he tell you right there in Deuteronomy 5, he punished your children to the 3rd and 4th generation.
I want to sew in something, like even the disciples knew this stuff too, man. John 9. John 9, I'll kick it back to you, King. To sew in something off of what Gideon just brought out. John 9, start at verse 1.
Book of John, chapter 9, verse 1.
Go ahead.
And as Jesus passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth.
So when Christ passed by, he saw a man that was blind from the day he was born. Go ahead, verse 2.
And his disciples asked him, saying, Master.
Saying, Master what?
Who did sin?
Who sinned?
This man?
This man?
Or his parents?
Or his parents?
That he was born blind.
You see that? They were like, man, who did it? Was it this man or was his parents that, that he was born blind? So they understood that, man, something that you do, it could hit your kids. It ain't necessarily got to hit you. It can hit your kids. It can hit your grandkids. That's why if you sin, you really selfish. You really selfish because it can hit other folks. So the disciples, they like, who did it? Was it him? Was it his parents that he was born blind? They knew that. They understood that. Like Ahab, for instance. Ahab and his wife killed a man for his vineyard. And when they killed the man, Ahab humbled himself about what he did. And the Most High said, you see how he humbled himself before me? He said, but at the fact that he humbled himself, I ain't going to even bring the evil in his days. I'm going to wait till he died and I'm going to do it in his kids' days. You see that? You see how that work? So you got to understand, man, you need to be mindful of your family when you live in your life, man. Some of the stuff you might have went through in your life, it might have been because your granddaddy was lunching out here. For real. You got to look at that. But I land on that, King. Go ahead.
All right, go back to the verse.
Read 31 again.
Yeah.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 31. Behold, the days come that I will cut off thine arm and the arm of thy father's house, that there shall not be an old man in thine house.
He said, there should not be an old man in thine house. Now give me 2 Samuel. Appreciate it too, Gideon.
You hit me, brother, because you reminding me. I got to say this for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was so crazy. I was thinking about it was a situation. Zach probably know about it. It was my cousin, and he was in a lot of stuff, and like his he had a son, and he ended up dying. The next year his son died, and it was like the son didn't even have no kids. Like that whole line just boom, just cut off. So it's like, but even still, like we just got to take this walk serious. You know what I'm saying?
That's why when you pray, you have to pray for your sins. You have to pray for your sins,
So man, we really just got to take this walk serious. We can't compromise. We can't straddle the fence, man. Cause that's my wife. I'm finna be in some little rules right quick. No, we gotta be on them. If she doing something, we gotta do something. Even with kids, anybody, brother, sister, anybody. All right, give me 2 Samuel 18. Now we know about Absalom, right? How he conspired against Israel, against David, and Absalom is David's son. And he had a heart felt for his son. Even the son that Absalom killed. What's his name? Amnon. He cried for him. And I don't know if I want to get it though. That showed that he did it. What he did, some of the stuff that he did. And Absalom, he got manipulated by Ahithophel. He laid down with David 10 concubines. And he did all these things, man. Let's get to it. 2 Samuel 18. Let's see. Started, we just started with it. 2 Samuel 18, 1 through 5. Matter of fact, we just got to get something that he had did towards his father. Give me 2 Samuel 16 and just read 20 through 23.
This is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 16, verse 20. Then said Absalom to Ahithophel, give counsel among you what we shall do.
So he said, then said Absalom to Ahithophel, give counsel among you what we should do. So he asked for counsel. Keep going.
And Ahithophel said unto Absalom, go in unto thy father's concubine.
He said, go in unto thy father's concubine. Keep going.
Which he hath left to keep the house.
Which he had left to keep the house. So if you read, I think it's in the chapter before that he had left 10 concubines at the house. Keep going.
And all Israel shall hear that thou art abhorred of thy father.
He said what?
And all Israel shall hear that thou art abhorred of thy father.
He said, and thou art abhorred of thy father. Keep going.
Then shall the hands of all that are with thee be strong.
Keep going.
So they, Slakia, verse 22. So they speared Absalom. So they spread Absalom a tent upon the top of the house.
Again, just read the other.
And Absalom.
Read for me, Tim. Appreciate it, King.
The book of The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 16, verse 22. So they spread Absalom a tent upon the top of the house.
So they spread Absalom a tent upon the house, the top of the house. Keep going.
And Absalom went in unto his father's concubines.
And Absalom went in unto his father's concubines. Keep going.
In the sight of all Israel.
In the sight of all Israel. Not only did Absalom, he also won the hearts of the men of Israel too. They would start following him. Now go to 2 Samuel 18. Start at 1 through 5.
The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 18, starting at verse 1. And David numbered the people.
So he numbered the people, keep going.
That were with him. And set captains of thousands.
So he said captains of thousands, keep going.
And captains of hundreds.
And captains of, what did it say again?
And captains of hundreds over them.
Over them, keep going.
And David sent forth a third part of the people under the hand of Joab.
So you sent a third part of the people in the hand of Joab, keep going.
And a third part under the hand of Abishai, the son of Zeruiah.
Keep going.
Joab's brother. And a third part under the hand
Ittai,
the hand of Ittai, the Gittite.
Keep going.
And the king said unto the people, I will surely go forth with you myself also.
He said, I would. What did the king say?
He said, I will surely go forth with you myself also.
So he said he gonna go with him too. Keep going.
But the people answered, thou shalt not go forth.
So the people said, man, no, you shouldn't go. Keep going.
For if we flee away, they will not care for us.
He said, for if we flee away, they will not care for us. Keep going.
Neither, if half of us die, will they care for us.
So he said, neither if half of us die, will they care for us? Keep going.
But now, thou art worth 10,000 of us.
He said, but now thou art worth 10,000 of us. So they're saying, David, he worth the 10,000. Keep going.
Therefore, now is it better that thou succor us out of the city?
Hit that asterisk right there. Help. He said, now go back. He said, better that thou succor us out of the city. Keep going.
And the king said unto them, What seemeth you best, I will do.
So he said, what seemeth you best will I do? What y'all think I should do? What best thing you think I should do? Keep going.
And the king stood by the gate side, and all the people came out by hundreds and by thousands.
He said all the people came out by hundreds and by thousands. Keep going.
And the king commanded Joab and Abishai.
So he commanded Joab and Abishai. Guess what he said? Keep going.
And Ittai, saying, deal gently for my sake with the young man.
So he talking about Absalom, his son. He said, deal gently for my sake with the young man. So he told him, hey, deal gently with him. So guess what? His heartstrings were pulled. Even though he know all the stuff that he did, all the stuff that he committed, his heartstrings were pulled. Keep going.
Even with Absalom.
And if I'm not mistaken, Absalom wanted to kill David too. If I'm not mistaken, I just wanted to sow that in.
Yeah, he wanted to kill him. And then he had people like going in sense of Israel. What you say again? I'm just gonna quote it. I think it's in 15. Just gonna quote it. So he sent spies throughout Israel, all the tribes of Israel, saying, as soon as ye hear the sound of the trumpet, that ye should say, Absalom reigned in Hebron. So he conspired that because he had went the day before that, asking can he do his vow with the Most High in Hebron. Now go back. So he conspired against Israel, against his father. Now go back. So he told David, said, man, deal gently with him. So your heartstrings were pulled by his son. Now jump down to 19.
Verse 19. Then said Ahimaaz, the son of Zadok, let me now run and bear the king's tidings.
So he said, let me now run and bear the king's tidings. Keep going.
How that the Lord had avenged him of his enemies.
He said, how that the Lord hath avenged him of his enemies. Keep going.
And Joab said unto him, thou shalt not bear tidings this day.
What did it say again?
And Joab said unto him, thou shalt not bear tidings this day, but thou shalt bear tidings another day. But this day thou shalt bear no tidings, because the king's son is dead.
My bad. Jump down. Go to 10. My bad. I went too far.
Verse 10.
No, start at verse 9. My bad.
Verse 9. And Absalom met the servant of David. And Absalom rode upon a mule. And the mule went under the thick boughs of a great oak. And his head caught hold of the oak.
So Absalom, he got caught. His head got caught hold of the oak. Keep going.
And he was taken up between the heaven.
And he was taken up between the heaven. Keep going.
And the earth. And the mule that was under him went away.
So Absalom, he was just hanging. He was just hanging by this tree, by this oak tree. Keep going.
And a certain man saw it and told Joab and said, behold, I saw Absalom hanged in an oak.
He said, and I saw Absalom hang in an oak. He was just hanging. He wasn't dead yet. Keep going.
And Joab said unto the man that told him, and behold, thou sawest him, and why didst thou not smite him there to the ground?
He said, what?
And why?
Read from the top again.
And Joab said unto the man that told him, and behold, thou sawest him, and why didst thou not smite him there to the ground?
So he said, Joab asked, why you didn't smite him there to the ground? Why you didn't kill him? Keep going.
And I would have given thee 10 shekels of silver.
He said, I would have given thee 10 shekels of silver. So he would have paid him if he would have killed him right there. Keep going.
And a girdle. And the man said unto Joab, though I should receive 1,000 shekels of silver in mine hand.
So he told him, the man had told Joab, he said, thou shalt receive 1,000 shekels of silver in my hand. Keep going.
Yet would I not put forth mine hand against the king's son.
He said, yet would I not put forth my hand against the king's son. So he just remembered what David had said, deal with his son gently. Keep going.
For in our hearing the kings charged thee and Abishai and Ittai, saying, beware that none touch the young man Absalom.
He said, beware, none touch the young man Absalom. So he remembered what David said. Deal with my son gently. Don't touch him. Keep going.
Otherwise, I should have brought falsehood against mine own life.
So he said if he would have did it, he would have brought falsehood against his own life. Keep going.
For there is no matter hid from the king, and though thyself wouldest have set thyself against me.
So even if you want me to do this, it's going to be to a point of time that you're going to set yourself against me. You're going to be looking after me. You're going to be searching me. So basically he was just obeying what David told him. Keep going.
Then said Joab, I may not tarry thus with thee. And he took 3 darts in his hand.
So Joab, he took 3 darts. Keep going. He didn't tarry. Keep going.
And thrust them through the heart of Absalom.
So Joab, he ended up killing him. He ended up putting 3 darts in his hand and thrust them through the heart. Keep going.
While he was yet alive in the midst of the oak.
So he was still alive when he was hanging by that oak tree. And he said while he was yet alive in the midst of the oak. Keep going.
And 10 young men that bare Joab's armor passed about and smote Absalom and slew him.
And they slew him. They killed him. Keep going.
And Joab blew the trumpet, and the people returned from pursuing after Israel. For Joab held back the people.
What did it say again?
And Joab blew the trumpet, and the people returned from pursuing after Israel.
So they're showing there how he died, how Joab killed him. And what did Absalom did? Just to remember what we had went over, what we mentioned.
Slept with David's concubines.
Huh?
Slept with David's concubines.
Slept with David concubines. Whatever. Tried to take it over. So guess what? So even David knew about this, but his heartstrings were pulled by his son. So it's something that happened in this chapter that Joab had to remember, had to tell him. Jump down to 32.
Verse 32. And the king said unto Cushai, is the young man Absalom safe?
No, this well, you can read it. You can read it.
Verse 32. And the king said unto Cushai, is the young man Absalom safe? And Cushai answered, the enemies of my lord the king, and all that rise against thee to do thee hurt, be as that young man is.
He said, be as that young man. Keep going.
And the king was much moved, and went up to the chamber over the gate, and wept.
So he told him about his son. What happened to him? Keep going.
And as he went, thus he said, O my son Absalom, my son Absalom, would God I have died for thee, O Absalom, my son?
So he was crying over his son. He was mourning over his son, knowing that what he was doing. And it's common to, if something happened to your children, something, you're gonna mourn for him. But he got to remember what his son did to him. And Joel had to give him that reminder. Now jump down to the next chapter. Then you can read, keep going. Let's read.
The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 19 and verse 1. And it was told Joel, behold, the king weepeth and mourneth for Absalom.
So he was crying, mourning for Absalom, his son. Keep going.
And the victory that day was turned into mourning unto all the people.
So the victory that they won is turned into mourning to all the people. Keep going.
For the people heard say that day how the king was grieved for his son.
So they saying how the king was grieved for his son. Keep going.
And the people get them by stealth that day into the city, as people being ashamed steal away when they flee in battle.
Keep going.
But the king covered his face.
He said the king had covered his face. Keep going.
And the king cried with a loud voice.
So he cried with a loud voice. Keep going.
Oh, my son Absalom.
He said, oh, my son Absalom. My son. Keep going.
Oh, Absalom, my son, my son.
So he was mourning. He was crying, yelling. Keep going.
And Joab came into the house to the king.
So Joab, he came in. He see what's going on. Keep going.
And said, thou hast shamed this day the faces of all thy servants.
He said, thou hast shamed this day the face of all thy servants. Keep going.
Which this day have saved thy life.
He said, which this day your life was saved. Keep going.
In the lives of thy sons and of thy daughters.
He said, in the lives of thy sons and thy daughters. Keep going.
In the lives of thy wives. In the lives of thy concubines.
In the lives of thy concubines. So his life was saved for his family. For the rest of his family. Keep going.
In that thou lovest thine enemies.
What did it say again?
In that thou lovest thine enemies.
So he had to give him a reminder like, man, you love your enemies. Even though that is his son, but his heartstrings were pulled. Now remember that what he laid down with his 10 concubines. Then he made spies amongst Israel, trying to reign, trying to take his spot. But he gave him that reminder. He said, in that thou lovest thine enemies. Keep going.
And hatest thy friends.
So why are you weeping for him? Why your heartstring pull? Keep going.
For thou hast declared this day that thou regardest neither princes nor servants. For this day I perceived that if Absalom had lived, and all we had died this day, then it had pleased thee well.
So he perceived that he was like, man, if Absalom lived, you would be happy if all of us died. You would please well if your Absalom was still living. Not considering what he did. So Joab, he made a point there. Keep going.
Now therefore arise, go forth, and speak comfortably unto thy servants.
So he told him, man, rise up, go forth and speak comfortably to thy servants, to your people. Keep going.
For I swear by the Lord, if thou go not forth, there will not tarry one with thee this night.
So he said, if you don't go forth, man, I ain't finna tarry with you. Keep going.
And that will be worse unto thee than all the evil that befell thee from thy youth unto now.
He said, and that will be worse unto thee than all the evil that befell thee but from thy youth until now. So it's gonna be worse if he not speaking to the people. Keep going.
Verse 8. Then the king arose and sat in the gate.
So he got up. He sat in the gate. Keep going.
And they told unto all the people, saying, behold, the king doeth sit in the gate. And all the people came before the king. For Israel had fled every man to his tent.
So he got up, King David got up, he had to realize, like, you know what, man, Joel right. Even though he went through that, even though that's his son, he was mourning over him, but guess what? He was pulling on the heartstrings of his heart, of his mind. So we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful with that, y'all. Cause what he do? He laid down with 10 concubines that belonged to David, his father. Then he conspired in Israel, trying to reign, trying to take his spot. Not realizing that his heartstrings were pulled. So what we gotta do? What we gotta do, y'all? We gotta keep the commandments, and guess what? We can't give nobody strength. Let me pull that precept then you got it. Give me Sirach 30-19.
The book of Sirach, chapter 33 and verse 19. Give not thy son and wife.
What it say again?
Give not thy son.
So he finna give you a whole list. It said what?
Give not thy son.
So don't give your son
and wife.
Your wife.
Thy brother.
And friend.
Power over thee while thou livest.
Read that part again.
Power over thee while thou livest.
So everybody that's in this room, man, don't give nobody power over you while you living. Like David, he was in a vulnerable position for his son, but he ended up giving power to his son.
And that's what I want to speak on. Because we learn a lot about King David. The Most High loved David, but David stayed in the field. He stayed at war all the time. So he couldn't train up them kids like the Most High tells us in Proverbs 22:6. Because he would have never did that if David would have been there to teach him in the law. Because he departed. You know, Most High told us if we train up our children in the way they should go, and when they get old, they won't depart. So when you see a man go off that far, you got to look at how David lived his life, because Most High say he was bloody. He always stayed off the war. So he probably left his son to the women to raise. And so you feel guilty. He felt that guilt because he know he didn't do what he was supposed to do because he wasn't there. And we can just get that from learning about David and the life he lived. He was so busy conquering and going to war that he couldn't be that family man that the Most High tell us to do. Now, right now, we in a time of peace. We got to train up these kids. You understand? So when they get older, they won't do like Absalom did. You know what I'm saying? That won't even cross their mind. They're going to be in the commandments. That's all I want to say.
I want to add to that guilt. This is another guilt I believe David had, right? So not only was he off to war, that situation right there was after Bathsheba. And the Most High told him, he said, you did what you did in secret. I'm going to do it in the open, in the sunlight in front of everybody. So that guilt, he was like, this is really happening because of me. So that's one way somebody can pull on your heartstrings. It'll be guilt. I'm glad you brought that out, brother. It's guilt. It'll do you like that. Yeah. I'm gonna get them kids.
Look at your son.
No. That right. That right. I'll pray the Most High.
I'll pray the Most High. Read verse 19 again.
Verse 19. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest.
So we can't give power to all the people that he listed right here. We can't give our power to our son, daughter, wife, brother, friend. Power over thee while thou livest. So guess what? So if something out of order, man, we got to say something. Don't let them pull your heartstrings. We got to stand up for the Most High. Give me, so what we got to do, y'all? I'm talking about like what you about to say? You got to get on their ass. Yeah. Right. Even if like we got to worry about how people feel. Cause sometimes we'll put it in our mind, well, they probably take it this way, but not even knowing it. They probably take it well. You don't know. Get Ezekiel 3 right quick. Ezekiel 4. No, Ezekiel 3 verse 4, my bad. I read it.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
See, that's what we got to do. We got to speak the words of the Most High unto the people. Keep going.
And thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech.
So Ezekiel, he wants sent to the people of the strange speech, which is the heathen. Keep going.
And of an hard language, but to the house of Israel.
But to the house of Israel. Keep going.
Not too many people of a strange speech and of an hard language.
He said, not too many people of a strange speech of a hard language. Keep going.
Whose words thou canst not understand. Surely, had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee.
So guess what he's saying, man? The heathens, they receive their word better than our people. They receive it. We the one that got the blessings. We the one that got the inheritance. But guess what? We won't receive their warning. But the heathens will. Keep going.
But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
You ever just speak to a heathen that talk about the Bible? Y'all ever just did that? And they just stand and just listening. Man, what you mean about this? Oh, what I need to do? Stuff like that.
Oh, they'll be all excited.
Yeah, they'll be excited. Yeah. Right. You can give them their judge and they like, oh, they'll feel bad about it and they'll take it. Some don't take it. Some will take it though. All right, verse 7.
Verse 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
He said, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee. Keep going.
For they will not hearken unto me.
He said what?
For they will not hearken unto me.
So he said, for they will not hearken unto me. Keep going.
For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-headed.
And hard-hearted.
Hard-hearted, Salakia.
So he's saying, man, yeah, they ain't going to listen. They hard-hearted. They ain't going to receive it. But guess what we got to do? We got to say something still, even if they don't even receive it. Keep going.
Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces.
He said he made thy face strong against their faces. Like, guess what? The Most High, he can make us strong dealing with our people. So we shouldn't even worry about how they feel, how they think, what they going to do. Man, the Most High make our face strong too. So we got to stand up with the Most High say. Keep going.
And thy forehead strong against their foreheads.
He said, and thy forehead stronger than their foreheads. Keep going.
As an adamant harder than flint.
He said, as an adamant harder than flint. Keep going.
Have I made thy forehead. Fear them not.
He said, what?
Fear them not.
So don't fear your friend. Don't fear your son. Don't fear your daughter. Don't fear your wife. Don't fear your people that close to you. Speak up. Say something. Deal with it. Say the word, thus said the Lord. Keep going.
Neither be dismayed at their looks.
He said what?
Neither be dismayed at their looks.
So he said he said neither be dismayed at their looks.
It's a lot you game. Brothers, you ain't got to answer this. I'm just going to put it out there. Just put it in your mind. If any one of you brothers held your peace, he pointing over there, he pointing. If any one of you brothers over here ever held your peace because of how your wife was looking, you ain't got to say it out loud. Just think about that. It say, man, neither be dismayed at their looks. Now, that word dismayed is going into afraid. If you afraid, because it's brothers out here that won't say nothing to their wife because she looking crazy. Or she got a look on her face like she about to start cussing. It say, neither be dismayed at their looks. They say, brother ain't got to answer this, but if you ever feel like that when you talking to your wife, you going out, brothers. Oh, the brother got up. The brother got up. He ain't scared, is it, brother? He ain't scared on her, is it? Oh, okay. So, with that being said, if you afraid that she gonna get the cussing, the going off, and all that kind of stuff, you going off, man. You got to tell her. You got to tell her. The brother said Will Smith at the Oscars. But no, you got to tell her if she doing something that's detrimental to y'all household. Now I ain't saying nitpick. You don't want to be no nitpicker like the scripture say. Don't be no lying in your house. You ain't got to nitpick at everything. But if it's things that can be detrimental to your household, man, you got to say something. Regardless of how she feels, she looking crazy, anything, you got to say something. Lest, like we talked about earlier, lest you want something bad to happen to your kids and their kids and all that, man, you want to cut these curses off. I just want to put that in the brother's mind because I know that's a real thing.
Yes, sir.
That's a real thing, man. People be scared to say something to their wife. And we got to get that out of brothers. Go ahead, King.
Man, so we gotta stand up. We gotta say something. So something crazy going on in your house, man. Hey, cut it off. Speak up. You see anything that going on in the body? Stand up and say something. My last scripture, give me got two more. Give me 1 Corinthians 15:58. All right.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable.
What is it again?
Be ye steadfast, unmovable.
Man, don't let nothing move you. Be unmovable. Stand your ground with the word of the Most High. Keep going.
Always abounding in the work of the Lord.
So, always abounding in the work of the Lord. So, guess what? If you see something out of order, guess what? Guess what you're abounding in? You're abounding in the work of the Lord. You're going to speak up and say something. Don't be moved. Keep going.
For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
What?
For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
So guess what? The point is, man, don't move. Don't move. So who we serve, y'all? The Most High. Give me Acts 5:29. So they try to put the feelings to the side. Because we'll get deceived by how folks look in their face. We'll get weak. Read it.
The book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than man.
What does it say again?
Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
So, man, it stopped getting our heartstrings pulled. Worried about how they look and what they say. Guess what, man? The Most High made our face harder than them. Especially we coming out from the word. So, man, we ought to obey what?
We ought to obey God rather than men.
So, if you get your heartstrings pulled, you obeying men. And we need to be careful with that, y'all. Now, yeah.
You know, as we go to the next portion of the lesson, like the brother was mentioning earlier, a good way to teach or talk to your brother, or even teach and talk to your wife, a good way to do it is open the word up, show it to them. You will be surprised, man. You open up that word and you show somebody and they say, okay, it's saying it like that. I didn't know. It mean a lot when you sit there and actually show them. So if it's something that they don't know or whatnot, and I got to get better at this, because sometimes I'll just give a command and say, hey, don't do this or do that. That's cool and everything, but it's better when you sit down and say, nah, look, this is the reason why you can't do that. Let me show you. There's ways to do things. So it's better to just open up their word and show somebody. The brother brought that out earlier, because people been lied to their whole life. This is the truth. People been lied to their whole life. When somebody's saying something to them, they like, man, they want to hear that. So you do have to sit down and actually show them. Right? You want to do that. But the title of the lesson again is the pulling of the heartstrings. Right? Let me get 1 Kings 2. And lay a little bit of groundwork. There's a little bit. 1 Kings 2. Start at verse 1. I read that out.
This is 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 1.
You got your mic? Yeah, turn your mic on. Let me see. That one. Let's get on this one. Get on this one. Salakia. There you go.
This is 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die.
All right, so the days of David, it drew near that David was going to die. Go ahead.
And he charged Solomon his son, saying,
He charged Solomon his son, saying what?
I go the way of all the earth.
He said, I go the way of all the earth. What he's saying here, man, I'm dying just like everybody else. Go ahead.
Be thou strong, therefore.
So he said, be what?
Be thou strong, therefore.
He says, be strong, therefore. Go ahead.
And show thyself a man.
He said, and show yourself a man. Go ahead.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
And he said, and keep the charge of the Lord thy God. Go ahead.
To walk in his ways.
To walk in his ways.
To keep his statutes.
To keep his statutes.
And his commandments.
And his commandments.
And his judgments.
And his judgments.
And his testimonies.
And his testimonies.
As it is written in the law of Moses.
As it is written in the law of Moses. Go ahead.
That thou mayest prosper.
That you may prosper.
In all that thou doest.
In all that you do. Go ahead.
And whithersoever thou turnest thyself.
And whithersoever thou turnest thyself. Why did I read this? Why did I read this? It's one key part that I want to put in. Go back up to verse 2.
Perfect.
What part did I want to pull? Read verse 2 again.
1 Kings chapter 2, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
I go the way of all the earth.
I go the way of all the earth.
Be thou strong, therefore.
Stop right there. I'm not even going for the part of the obvious where it says, show thyself a man. Why is he telling him to be strong and keep the commandments of God? Because guess what? When you keep the commandments of the Most High, it's several reasons why he telling them to be strong, right? When you keep the commandments of the Most High, it's gonna be people that's literally gonna fight against your walk. It's going to be people that's going to literally fight against everything you trying to do. It's going to be times where you going to be flat out tired. And you going to faint. Like Isaiah 40 says, he say, even the young man going to fail or faint, get tired. These things are happening. This is why he's saying, look, be strong. Be strong. Because you're going to get tired. People gonna fight against you. It's several different reasons, right? But all of it falls under one category. It falls under the pulling of the heartstrings. Start right here. Start right here. Give me 2 Ezra 7. The pulling of the heartstrings. That's why David told his son, hey man, you got to be strong. Therefore, and be a man. 2 Ezra 7, read verse 56.
2 Ezra chapter 7, verse 56.
Go ahead.
For while we lived and committed iniquity.
He said, while we lived and committed iniquity, go ahead.
We considered not that we should begin to suffer for it after death.
We don't even think that, man, look, after death, man, we can literally suffer for this stuff that we do on a day-to-day basis. We ain't even thinking about that.
Yes, sir.
Does an adulterer think about the punishment that he gonna get while he on top of somebody's wife? No. You ain't considering what's gonna happen to you after you die. Go ahead, verse 57.
Then answered he me and said,
what did he say?
This is the condition of the battle.
You see that? It's a battle. He said, this is the condition of the battle. Go ahead.
Which man that is born upon the earth shall fight.
Which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. Everybody got to fight this battle. Go ahead.
That if he be overcome.
He shall suffer
as thou hast said.
That he gonna suffer as you said. Go ahead.
But if he get the victory,
But if he get the victory,
he shall receive the thing that I say.
he gonna receive the thing that I say. That's why you got to be strong. That's why David told Solomon. He said, "Man, be strong, therefore keep the commandments of the Most High." Because this a fight that everybody got to have. Everybody got to fight their fight. Right? And they're fighting right here, the heart. That's where it all started. Right here, give me Romans 8. Start at verse 7 when you get there. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 8, verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Because the carnal mind is enmity against God.
It says the carnal mind, your heart, we know, your heart is your mind. We all understand that, right? Mark 7:21, Genesis 6, right? We all understand that. It says the carnal mind or your heart is enmity against God. That enmity is going into hostility. It's going into hatred. This is the condition of the battle. You're going to always have to die off. You got to what? Kill yourself. Mortify your flesh, right? Right? You got to mortify your flesh, die daily. That's what I mean when I say kill yourself for people that might be simple out there in the internet world. He said kill yourself. No, you got to die daily, killing off parts of yourself and being obedient to the Most High. It says the carnal mind is hostility or hatred. That's what their enmity goes into against God. Go ahead. Now watch this.
For it is not subject to the law of God.
You see that? Man, this thing right here is so wicked. The pulling of the heartstring, man. Hey, man, this John don't want to do nothing the Most High said. It is not subject to the law of God. That's why you got to constantly deny it. Man, if any one of us opened up our thoughts from our mind, just this week alone, you ain't got to go this week, today, and lay it out in front of everybody. Boy, everybody be put out of school. This thing wicked, man. This thing is very wicked. He said, man, it ain't subject to the law of God. Neither what?
Neither indeed can be.
Man, it can't be. This is why you got to constantly put that thing down. Put that down. That ain't from the Most High. That fight coming from right there, man. Drop that. Give me Sirach. Sirach 24. Well, he said we laying the groundwork is just being strong. And the reason to being strong, man, because I'm telling you, man, them heartstrings got some power. So you're going to have to be strong to fight against it. Sirach 24, read verse 24.
Sirach chapter 24, verse 24.
Go ahead.
Faint not to be strong in the Lord.
You see that? So we read that in 1 Kings 2. It said, man, look, David said, look, Solomon, I'm dying. I'm going the way of all the earth. Man, look, be strong, keep the commandments. Because it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Right? He says, faint not to be strong in the Lord. Go ahead.
That he may confirm you.
That he may confirm you. Meaning what? Man, you gonna always be in some type of situation where you're going to have to show strength for the Most High. And he got to see like, oh, okay, that one mine. This one mine. That one mine. Oh, that one ain't mine. Oh, no, that one don't belong to me. That's why he say, man, look, be strong in the Lord that he may confirm you and say, okay, this one's sealed. Right? Go ahead.
Cleave unto him.
It says cleave unto him. Go ahead.
For the Lord Almighty is God alone.
Because the Most High is God alone. Go ahead.
And beside him there is no other Savior.
And beside him there is no other Savior. Now, brothers in here, brothers online, especially if you got the capacity to teach, you a leader in your own right. You a leader. The Most High has made you a watchman. And in that position, man, it can get difficult. The reason why it can get difficult because when you like a quarterback, if the game going good and you win, you're going to get all the celebration. You're going to get all that. Matter of fact, get 1 Samuel 18. 1 Samuel 18, read verse 6.
First Sam.
You the quarterback. You go out there, you play the game. I'm using it metaphorically. You go out there, you play the game, everything going well, man. They cheering for you. Go ahead, read that. Verse 6.
1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
And it came to pass as they came.
Uh-huh.
When David was returned from the slaughter of
He
the
said when
Philistines,
David was returned from the slaughter of who?
the Philistines,
The Philistine. Go ahead.
that women came out of all the cities of Israel,
They came out of all the cities, not some more. They came out of all the cities of Israel. Go ahead.
singing and dancing
Uh-huh. Singing and dancing
to meet King Saul.
to meet King Saul. Speaking to the mic just a little bit more. Go ahead.
With tabrets,
Uh-huh.
with joy,
With joy
and with instruments of music.
and with instruments of music. Go ahead, verse 7.
And the women answered one another as they played,
As they played,
and said,
what they say?
Saul hath slain his 1,000,
Uh-huh. He slain his 1,000.
and David his 10,000.
So they singing for you when everything going good. That's what it look like when you in a position of leadership and everything is going well. All you brothers in here, they got the capacity to teach, and people that actually look to you for help and for guidance and all these different things. When it's going well, they cheering for you. But as a quarterback, you lose a game, everybody against you, even if it wasn't your fault. Stay in 1 Samuel, give me chapter 30. Start at verse 1.
1 Samuel chapter 30, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
And it came to pass when David and his men were come to Ziklag on the third day,
So David and his men, they came to Ziklag on the third day. Go ahead.
that the Amalekites had invaded the south,
The Amalekites, they invaded the south. Go ahead.
and Ziklag,
And Ziklag.
and smitten Ziklag,
And they smitten it. Go ahead.
and burned it with fire,
And they burned this place with fire. Go ahead, verse 2.
and had taken the women captive
So they took all the women as captives. Go ahead.
that were therein.
That were in the city. Go ahead.
They slew not any,
So they ain't killed nobody, but they burnt the city up. They took the women up out of there. Go ahead.
either great or small,
They ain't killed nobody, whether they were great women or small women, right? Go ahead.
but carried them away,
But carried them away,
and went on their way.
and they went on their way. Go ahead, verse 3.
So David and his men came to the city,
So David and his men came to the city. Go ahead.
and behold,
Behold,
it was burned with fire,
when they seen him, it was burned with fire. Go ahead.
and their wives,
They wives,
and their sons,
they sons,
and their daughters,
they daughters
were taken captive.
were taken captives. Go ahead, verse 4.
Then David and the people that were with him lifted up their voice and wept
So they lifted up their voice and they cried, they wept. Go ahead.
until they had no more power to weep.
Until they couldn't cry no more. Go ahead, read verse 5.
And David's 2 wives were taken captives,
So David's wives was amongst all the other people's wives that got taken. Go ahead.
Ahinoam,
Uh-huh.
the Jezreelites,
The Jezreelites, go ahead.
and Abigail, the wife of Nabal,
And
the Carmelite.
Abigail, the wife of Nabal, the Carmelite. Go ahead, read verse 6.
And David was greatly distressed,
He was greatly distressed. Go ahead.
for the people spake of stoning him.
They spake of what?
Stoning him.
The people spake about stoning him, and he didn't even have nothing to do with it. You see that? You see how that work? This is why you got to be strong when you keep the commandments of God and you put in a position of authority or leadership. Man, it can be something that you literally did not have nothing to do with, man. All the people gonna be against you. Pulling at your heartstring, man. Like he distressed. Like they trying to. I don't know if I want to stone me. They ain't had nothing to do with me. Go ahead.
Because the soul of all the people was grieved.
You see that it says because the soul of all the people was grieved. You have to understand when people be dealing with stuff, a lot of times they need somebody to blame. And they actually kind of come with the territory. Like you like I said, you could have been doing a million things for somebody. Then when something go wrong, you in fault. It's you. And it's not necessarily because you did anything, need somebody to blame. Go ahead.
Every man for his sons.
Every man for his sons.
And for his daughters.
And for his daughters. Go ahead.
But David encouraged himself in the Lord his
And
God.
that's how you be strong. It says David encouraged himself in the Lord his God. David was a mighty man, a strong man. But if the sand of the sea, all the people want to hit you with the rocks, you know, you can't fight everybody. That's why he was distressed. Like, man, I got to encourage myself in the Most High. Like, man, I don't know how I'm going to go up against this. Right? Give me Sirach 4. Read verse 9.
Sirach 4, verse 9.
Uh-huh.
Deliver him that suffereth wrong from the hand of the oppressor.
Now to reread this, we're going to switch gears just a little bit. It says, deliver him that suffereth wrong from the hand of the oppressor. Go ahead.
And be not faint-hearted when thou sittest in judgment.
It said, and don't be faint-hearted when you sit in judgment. Why is saying that? Man, sometimes you're going to be in situations, man, where you're going to have to judge against somebody that you love. And sometimes they can be difficult, man. Sometimes you're going to have to pass a judgment on somebody that you really care about. We read about it earlier in Deuteronomy 13. If it be your brother, your friend, your wife, your children, man, you cannot be faint-hearted when you sit in the seat of judgment. You can't let, your relationship with somebody pull on your heartstring, because it can easily do that. Simply because you love them. Right? Because you can have good intentions when you're dealing with somebody, but what's that old saying? They say the pathway to hell is paved in good intentions. Right? So you have to really check that hard. Watch this, Matthew 16. We all familiar with this. Matthew 16, start at verse 20. We're going to switch gears a little bit and show how you can really go off by pulling on your heartstrings. It might seem like it's right. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 16, verse 20.
Go ahead.
Then charged he his disciples that they should tell no man that he was Jesus the Christ.
So Christ charged his disciples, don't tell nobody I'm the Savior. Don't tell nobody I'm the anointed one. Go ahead, verse 21.
From that time forth began Christ to show unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem, and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and be raised again the third day.
So this is the first time he decided to tell his disciples, hey y'all, I got to go to Jerusalem. The elders and the chief priests, they going to cause me to get killed, but I'm going to come back on the third day. Read verse 22.
Then Peter took him. And began to rebuke him.
Go ahead.
Saying
what?
Be it far from thee, Lord.
Man, be it far from thee, Lord.
This shall not be unto thee.
Man, this ain't going to happen. Now, what I want to ask y'all brothers, did Peter hate Christ? No. He want to protect him. He loved him. Peter loved Christ. So when somebody walk up to you and say, hey, man, I'm going to be killed. You ain't finna say that. You ain't finna be like, oh, okay, it's all cool. No, you're going to be like, no. Man, bro, I'm going to rebuke you. Don't let that come out your mouth. He loved him. His heartstring was pulled. Was it? Just say, King? Might have been John. But still, they were very, very close. They were very close. So he loved him so much. He like, no, man, be it far from thee. But I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes, like, you can love somebody and you can have good intentions, but it can actually be satanic, and you don't even know it. That's a hard saying. But you can love somebody and think you doing right, but you actually doing the devil's bidding. Go ahead, read verse 23.
But he turned and said unto Peter.
What did he say?
Get thee behind me, Satan.
He said what?
Get thee behind me, Satan.
So normally you would think, man, this is a good thing. Somebody love you and they tell you, no, man, you ain't gonna die, man. We gonna make sure you straight. But he said, man, you Satan right now. Think about that. That's why you really got to filter what you thinking and be like, okay, man, is this lining up with the word? Because it wasn't lining up with the word. Isaiah 53 had told you what was going to happen to Christ. Right? But because of your love, you speaking against what the prophecy said was going to happen. Right? He said, get behind me, Satan. Go ahead.
Thou art an offense unto me.
He said, you an offense unto me. Go ahead.
For thou savorest not the things that be of God.
It says, thou savorest not the things that be of the Most High God. Go ahead.
But those that be of men.
You see that? He said, but those that be of men, the Most High don't think like we think. Like I said, we can have those good intentions, man, and go off of what we think in our mind, pulling off the heartstrings. But the Most High don't think like that. He think totally different. Whatever you can conjure up in your mind, I guarantee you the Most High ain't saying the same thing. No matter what you can conjure up. Right? Let's get another example of your heartstring getting pulled. Give me Judges chapter 14. Start at verse 12. Now we know Samson, he had his heartstring pulled by them women, boy. He loved them girls. Samson liked them girls, man. Judges 16, it cost his life with Delilah. He loved them girls. What's this song? I like them girls. Who sang that? Who's on that? What's it, Yin Yang? Yeah, he liked them girls. Go ahead and read verse 12.
Judges chapter 14, verse 12.
Uh-huh.
And Samson said unto them,
what did he say?
I will now put forth a riddle unto you.
He said, I'm going to put a riddle unto you. This is the Philistines he was talking to. Go ahead.
If you can certainly declare it me within the 7 days of the feast.
He said, if you can declare it me, this riddle, in 7 days of the feast, go ahead.
And find it out.
And find it out.
Then I will give you 30 sheets and 30 change of garments.
He said, I'm going to give you 30 sheets. And I'm going to give you 30 change of garments. They had a lot of clothes back then. They had to change them linen suits. Go ahead, verse 13.
But if you cannot declare it me.
He said, but if you cannot declare it me, this riddle, go ahead.
Then shall you give me 30 sheets.
Then you got to give me 30 sheets.
And 30 change of garments.
And you got to give me 30 change of garments, man. So for the month, I ain't going to wear the same thing twice. For a whole month. 30, that's why he got them girls. That boy got them threads. We got them clothes, no them girls like them clothes. He got them clothes, man, boy, I'm telling you. But go ahead.
And they said unto him,
what they say?
Put forth thy riddle.
So they agree, like, all right, tell me the riddle. Go ahead.
That we may hear it.
That we may hear it. Go ahead.
And he said unto them,
what did he say?
Out of the eater came forth meat.
He said, out of the eater came forth meat. Go ahead.
And out of the strong came forth sweetness.
And out of the strong came forth sweetness. Who familiar? Who know what this riddle mean? Because we're not going to actually read this. You know, I know Gideon know. I know Isbon know. I want to get somebody else. Who know what that riddle mean? It said, out of the eater came forth meat, and out of the strong came forth sweetness. What was he telling them? Because we actually not going to read it as we teaching on this today. I just want to see who know. You know what it is? What is it? Say that again on the mic.
When Samson slew the lion, he went inside the lion and got I think it was bees inside. It had a beehive. He took the honey out of the animal that he slew.
Right. And he ate that junk. Samson was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He gave some of them. They ate it too, but they didn't even know. They didn't even know that the honey came from inside a dead lion. He ate it. He gave some of his mama and them. Hey, Samson was hard, man. He was hard. What verse I left off at? All right, read verse 14 again.
And he said unto them,
what did he say?
Out of the eater came forth meat.
He said, out of the eater came forth meat. Go ahead.
And out of the strong came forth sweetness.
And out of the strong came forth sweetness. Go ahead.
And they could not in 3 days expound the riddle.
So like, man, what are you talking about? He like, man, I don't like out of the eater and out of the strong came forth sweet. 3 days they couldn't figure it out. Go ahead, verse 15.
And it came to pass on the 7th day that they said unto Samson's wife.
They said unto Samson's wife what?
Entice thy husband.
I'll trick your husband. Entice your husband.
That he may declare unto us the riddle.
That he can tell us what this riddle is. Go ahead.
Lest we burn thee and thy father's house with fire.
You said if you don't tell us, we gonna send your house and your father's house on fire. And people do that, man. That practice right there is still actually being done today. But it's being done through the government. The elder was talking to me about this before, and said what they do is like say for instance, if a brother might be selling drugs or something, and he got like a Fed case or something like that on him, they'll go to the woman and they'll threaten her and say, we'll take them kids, or we'll we'll take you to jail, and your kids gonna go somewhere else, and all these different things. So, me and the elder had a conversation about this before on how that's actually still being done. So they told this woman, his wife, tell her, entice your husband, or we gonna burn your house down, and we gonna burn your father's house down too. Go ahead.
Have you called us to take that? We have.
He said, have ye called us to take that? We have. Go ahead.
Is it not so?
So what they saying in this question in here, they saying you in on it. You trying to take what we got. You trying to get the sheets and the change of raiment. That's what they saying to her. Go ahead, verse 16.
And Samson's wife wept before him.
And she did what?
And Samson's wife wept before him.
So she was crying before him, right? Go ahead.
And said,
like Israel said, that's that witchcraft she was doing. And said what?
Thou dost but hate me.
He said, baby, you hate me. You hate me. Go ahead.
And lovest me not.
You love me. Go ahead.
Thou hast put forth a riddle unto the children of my people.
You put a riddle before the children of my people. Go ahead.
And hast not told it me.
And you didn't tell me. Go ahead.
And he said unto her,
what did he say?
Behold, I have not told it my father nor my mother.
He said, I ain't even told my mama or my daddy this riddle. And they ate the honey. And he didn't say that, Bob. Go ahead. But they did eat the honey. Go ahead.
And shall I tell it thee?
He said, and shall I tell you? I ain't even tell them. Should I tell you? Go ahead, verse 17.
No. And she, I'm sorry, excuse me. And she wept before him the 7 days.
And she wept before him the 7 days. Go ahead.
While their feast lasted.
While their feast lasted. Go ahead.
And it came to pass on the 7th day that he told her.
Man, he told her. Why? Because she pulled on his heartstrings. Saying, you don't love me. You hate me. And one, I heard that, all praise. On the 7th day, he told her, man, she pulled on his heartstrings. Go ahead.
Excuse me, Salaki. That he told her because she lay sore upon him.
Because she lay sore upon him. Man, she really cried, man. I'm telling you, man, that'll get you. You'll see them tears like, what's wrong, baby? What's going on, baby? Baby girl. What's going on with your baby girl? Stop crying, girl. Yeah. Oh, boy. Go ahead and she what?
And she told the riddle to the children of her people.
And she told the riddle to the children of her people. Man, he got his heartstrings pulled on. That's why the wisdom in Micah 7:5 tells you, man, and I'm paraphrasing, he said, man, do not tell the one that's laying in your bosom everything. You can't do that. Right? It'll come back and it'll bite you. You can't tell everything. Right? Drop that, give me 1 Kings 20. Let's get another example of the pulling of the heartstrings. 1 Kings chapter 20. Read verse 1. And we're going to do some jumping here. We're going to jump.
1 Kings chapter 20, verse 1.
Go ahead.
And Ben-Hadad, the king of Syria, gathered all his hosts together.
So Ben-Hadad, the king of Syria, gathered all his hosts together. Go ahead.
And there were 32 kings with him.
So he had 32 kings with him. So he had a lot of people. He had a big army with 32 kings. Go ahead.
And horses.
And
chariots. And he went up and besieged Samaria.
Samaria is where the northern kingdom was residing. Right? Go ahead.
And warred against it.
And he warred against it. Go ahead.
And he sent messengers to Ahab, king of Israel, into the city.
So he sent messengers to Ahab, king of Israel, into the city. Go ahead.
And said unto him,
what did he say?
Thus saith Benadad.
He said, thus saith Benadad. Go ahead.
Thy silver and thy gold is mine.
He said, that silver you got over there and that gold, that's mine.
Thy wives also and thy children. Even the goodliest are mine.
He said, your wives, your children, even the good ones, they mine. Jump down to verse 26. All the way down. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 26. And it came to pass at the return of the year.
And it came to pass at the return of the year. Go ahead.
That Benadad numbered the Syrians.
That he numbered the Syrians. Go ahead.
And went up to Aphek to fight against Israel.
And he went up to Aphek to fight against Israel. Like I said, we read all this stuff for context, but we're getting to a point here. Go ahead and read verse 27.
And the children of Israel were numbered.
And the children of Israel were numbered against the people that they had. Go ahead.
And were all present.
And they were all present. Right? Go ahead.
And went against them.
And went against them. Now understand this chapter when it's talking about the children of Israel. This is the northern kingdom only right here. This is not inclusive of Benjamin, Judah, and Levi. Right? It's not inclusive of them. This is northern kingdom. That's why I say, and the children of Israel were numbered and were all present, and they went against them. Go ahead.
And the children of Israel pitched before them like two little flocks of kids.
So it says when the children of Israel went and pitched themselves against the Syrians, it was like just two little flocks of kids. It wasn't that many. Right? That's why I broke that down as northern kingdom and southern kingdom, because you know Israel is like the sand of the sea. So it wasn't that many of them. Go ahead.
But the Syrians filled the country.
But the Syrians, on the other hand, they had so many people that came up against Israel that they filled the country. Go ahead, verse 28.
And there came a man of God.
And there came a man of God.
And spake unto the king of Israel.
He spake unto the king of Israel.
And said.
What did he say?
Thus said the Lord.
Thus said the Lord what?
Because the Syrians have said, the Lord is God of the hills.
Because the Syrians said the Most High is God of the hills.
But he is not God of the valleys.
But he ain't the God of the valleys.
Therefore will I deliver all this great multitude into thine hand.
No, they say, therefore I'm going to deliver some of this great multitude.
Therefore I will deliver all this great multitude into thine hand.
Keep that in mind. He said, I'm going to deliver all this great multitude into thine hand.
You're going to learn today.
So when the Most High say that, that is a declaration right there. That's a declaration, all of them. Right? Go ahead.
And ye shall know that I am the Lord.
And ye shall know that I am the Lord. Go ahead and keep reading.
And they pitched one over against the other 7 days.
So they was all setting up one against another 7 days. Everybody pitching. They setting up. They getting together. They getting all their equipment ready to go to war. Go ahead.
And so it was.
And so it was.
In the 7th day, the battle was joined.
In the 7th day, that's when they started to fight. Go ahead.
And the children of Israel slew of the Assyrians 100,000 footmen in 1 day.
So the children of Israel killed 100,000 footmen in 1 day. That was some fighting right there. 100,000 men in 1 day. This before folks were dropping bombs, man. That's a lot of killing. Right? Go ahead, verse 30.
But the rest fled to Aphek.
But the rest fled to Aphek. Go ahead.
Into the city.
Into the city.
And there a wall fell upon 27,000 of the men that were left.
And then so when they fled to the city, another 27,000 men died because a wall fell on top of them. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
And Benadad fled.
And Benadad fled. Go ahead.
And came into the city, into an inner chamber.
And he came into the city, into an inner chamber. Now we about to get into the point of this story. Watch this. Go ahead and read verse 31.
And his servant said unto him.
What did his servant say?
Behold now.
Behold now.
We have heard that the kings of the house of Israel are merciful kings.
It said, we have heard that the kings of the house of Israel are merciful kings. As a side note, for the brothers and sisters in here and brothers and sisters online, for you brothers and sisters that's very merciful and very kind-hearted, Don't think for 1 second the people that play on your heartstrings, don't think for 1 second they don't know you merciful. This is the whole reason why they do a whole bunch of bull crap to you and still run up to you and play on your heartstring because they know you merciful. I'm just going to go back over here, man. I heard the kings in Israel. They some merciful kings. They merciful kings. Go ahead.
Let us, I pray thee.
He said, let us, I pray thee.
Put sackcloth on our loins.
Man, let's put some sackcloth on our loins.
And ropes upon our heads.
Let's put some ropes on our head.
And go out to the king of Israel.
And let's go out to the king of Israel.
Peradventure, he will save thy life.
Man, he gonna save our life, man. They merciful over there. They gonna help us. And that's what our problem can be, y'all. We can have misplaced mercy that can end up costing you. Right? We're going to come back to this, but let me get a couple precepts. Go to Sirach 19. We'll come back to this. Sirach 19. Start at 25 when you get there.
Sirach 19, verse 25.
Uh-huh.
There is an exquisite subtlety.
So it says there is an exquisite subtlety. Now that word exquisite is going into excellent, right? He says there's an excellent subtlety. And that word subtle means to make a change quickly that's unnoticeable. That's what it means to be subtle. So there's an excellent change that a person can make without you even noticing. That's why they say that the serpent, the devil, was subtle above all beasts. Because he can switch something up just like that. You wouldn't even know it. It'll happen so fast. Right? So it says there is an exquisite subtlety. Go ahead.
And the same is unjust.
And the same person that's doing it is unjust. Go ahead.
And there's one that turns aside to make judgment appear.
All right, so just to break this all the way down, it says there is one that turneth aside. Turneth aside means to withhold information. Right? Or lying through omission. So when it say to make judgment appear, it's meaning to get a favorable judgment. So to further break that down, you got two kids in here playing, right? One kid slapped the other one, pow. And then the other kid slap him back, pow. When he gets slapped back, he runs to the adult and say, such and such hit me. That's turning aside. So you can get the adult to say, hey, keep your hand to yourself. So that's what it means when they say turn aside to make judgment appear. You want to get a favorable situation. That's what that means. Go ahead.
Salaki. And there's a wise man that justifieth in judgment.
And there's a wise man that'll actually be just in judgment, right? Go ahead, verse 26.
There's a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly.
He said, there is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly. This is why I'm telling you, brothers and sisters in here and online, man, it's people out here that know you merciful. It's people out here that know you kind. It's people out here that know that you will help them. And they would use you on purpose. It says, there's a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly. Go ahead.
But inwardly he is full of deceit.
You see that? Man, bro, it's a cold world out here, man. Folks will lie, cheat, use, do all of that to you. You got to be careful. It's a cold world, man. For real. Cold-blooded. What you say, Prince? Man, woo. I hope not. But I'm telling you, bro, people know that about you. Right? Go ahead and read verse 27.
Casting down his countenance.
Is it, man, this person to cast down their countenance? Remember them folks saying, oh, man, I heard them folks in Israel, some merciful kings. Let's put the sackcloth on. Let's put the ropes on our head. And maybe he going to save us alive. After we said your gold is ours. Your wives is ours. Your children is ours. We going to take everything, right? So it says casting down his countenance. Go ahead.
And making as if he heard not.
And he'll pretend like he ain't really paying attention, right? Go ahead.
Where he is not known.
Where he is not known.
He would do thee a mischief before thou be aware.
He would do you a mischief before you be aware. That's going into that subtlety. Before you even know he going to do something jacked up. Go ahead, verse 28.
And if for want of power he be hindered from sinning.
All right, so it says, and if for want of power, the word want is going into lack. Meaning if he lack power or if he ain't able to do something to you, he'll wait. Right? So he said for lack of power or want of power, he be hindered from sinning. Meaning he can't do nothing right now because he ain't got the power to do it. Yet what?
So like, yet when he findeth opportunity, he will do evil.
Yet. See, he ain't got power to do it right now, so he can't do nothing. But it said, yet when he find an opportunity, he will do evil. He gonna do that. Right? So you got to pay attention to that. Let's go back 1 Kings 20. And let's see Ahab get his heartstring pulled on, and let's see if it was beneficial to him or no. Read verse 31 again.
1 Kings chapter 20, verse 31.
Go ahead.
And his servant said unto him, Behold,
behold now.
We have heard that the kings of the house of Israel are merciful kings.
So Benadad said, man, them folks in Israel, they merciful. Go ahead.
Let us, I pray thee, put sackcloth on our loins.
Let's put some sackcloth on.
And ropes upon our heads.
Let's put some ropes upon our head. Go ahead.
And go out to the king of Israel.
And let's go out to the king of Israel.
Peradventure, he will save thy life.
Peradventure, he gonna save your life. Go ahead, verse 32.
So they girded sackcloth on their loins and put ropes on their heads.
They girded sackcloth on their loins and they put ropes on their head. Go ahead.
And came to the king of Israel.
And they came to the king of Israel and said what?
Thy servant Benadad.
Thy servant Benadad said what?
I pray thee.
I pray thee.
Let me live.
Let me live. Go ahead.
And he said, is he yet alive?
So Ahab turned around and said, is he alive? Go ahead.
He is my brother.
Oh, he my brother. This is my brother. Merciful king. Go ahead and read verse 33.
Now the men did diligently observe whether anything would come from him, and did hastily catch it.
All right, so they listening to Ahab and how his response gonna be, and they caught what he said when he said, "Oh, he my brother." Go ahead.
And they said, "Thy brother Benadad."
They repeated back to him what he said. Yeah, thy brother Benadad. That's what he did, man. Four-play game with you like that, man. Go ahead.
Then he said,
Go ye.
Bring him.
Bring him. That's my brother. Go ahead.
Then Benadad came forth to him.
Benadad came. Go ahead.
And he caused him to come up into the chariot.
Man, come on, get in the car with me. I'm telling you, man, you can have misplaced mercy. You got to be careful. He said, come on, get up in the chariot. Go ahead, verse 34.
Verse 34. And Benadad said unto him,
what did he say?
The cities which my father took from thy father,
the cities that my father took from your father,
I will restore.
My gifts. Pulling on the heartstring. I'm going to give you back all that. Go ahead.
And thus I make streets for thee in Damascus.
And man, you're going to have streets made for you in Damascus, man. Go ahead.
As my father made in Samaria.
As my father made in Samaria. Go ahead.
Then said Ahab.
What did he say?
I will send thee away with his covenant.
He said, I'm going to send you away with this covenant. Go ahead.
So he made a covenant with him.
So he made a covenant with him. Go ahead.
And sent him away.
Go on, read verse 35.
And a certain man of the sons of the prophet said unto his neighbor in the word of the Lord, Smite me.
So he told his neighbor, he said, man, hit me, man, smite me. Go ahead.
I pray thee.
Go ahead.
And the man refused to smite him.
And the man said, no, I ain't going to hit you. Go ahead, verse 36.
Then he said unto him,
what did he say?
Because thou hast not obeyed the voice of the Lord. Behold, as soon as thou departed from me, a lion shall slay thee.
He said, since you ain't obeyed the voice of the Lord when I told you in the name of the Lord to hit me, and you said, no, a lion is going to slay you. A lion is going to kill you. Go ahead.
And as soon as he was departed from him, a lion found
him.
And slew him.
Go ahead, verse 37.
Then he found another man.
Then he found another man.
And said
what?
Smite me. I pray thee. And the man smote him.
He fired on him. He didn't hesitate.
So that in smiting, he wounded him.
So then when he fired on him, he wounded him. He hurt him. Go ahead, verse 38.
So the prophet departed and waited for the king by the way.
He was waiting on Ahab to come through.
and disguised himself with ashes upon his face.
And disguised himself with ashes upon his face. Go ahead.
And as the king passed by,
he
cried unto the king. And he said,
what did he say?
Thy servant went out into the midst of the battle.
He said, I went out to the battle.
And behold,
a
man turned aside. And brought a man unto me.
And he brought a man unto me.
And said,
what did he say?
Keep this man.
He said, hey, keep this man right here.
If by any means he be missing.
If this man be missing,
then shall thy life be for his life.
Your life gonna be for his life. Go ahead.
Or else thou shalt pay a talent of silver.
Or you gonna pay a talent of silver. Go ahead.
And as thy servant was busy here and there.
Man, I was busy. I was doing other stuff.
He was gone.
Go ahead.
And the king of Israel said unto him.
What the king of Israel say?
So shall thy judgment be.
Go ahead.
Thyself hast decided it.
Man, yourself. You did it to yourself. Go ahead, verse 41.
And he hasted.
And
took the ashes away from his face.
He took the ashes from his face.
And the king of Israel discerned him that he was of the prophets.
Man, and now the king of Israel knew, oh man, this is one of the prophets. Go ahead, verse 42.
And he said unto him.
What did he say?
Thus said the Lord.
Thus said the Most High what?
Because thou hast let go out of thy hand a man whom I appointed to utter destruction.
He said, man, I appointed this man to utter destruction. Remember I said, keep in mind that the Most High said, I'm going to deliver all this multitude in your hand. There was a declaration from the Most High. He said, man, I appointed this man to die. But since you want to show mercy, you done misplaced it in the wrong spot. Therefore what?
Therefore, thy life shall go for his life.
Therefore, thy life shall go for his life. Go ahead.
And thy people for his people.
And your people for his people.
Damn.
Go ahead and read verse 43.
And the king of Israel went to his house heavy and displeased.
He was heavy and displeased. Go ahead.
And came to Samaria.
Let this story right here, all this stuff is written for our learning, y'all. Let this story be a reminder for you not to have misplaced mercy.
Listen.
You need to know, man, is this going against something that the Most High declared? Is this going against a command of the Most High? Because sometimes, man, you get your heartstrings get put, man, my brother, man. Hold up now. Let me see. Right? So he done made a covenant with this man, and the scriptures say Amos 3:3, how can two walk together if they be agreed? You done made a covenant with him, and now it came back to bite you. Right? Give me 2 Chronicles 18. About to get ready to wrap this thing up. 2 Chronicles 18, start at verse 1.
2 Chronicles chapter 18, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Now Jehoshaphat had riches and honor in abundance.
It says Jehoshaphat had riches and honor in abundance. Go ahead.
And joined affinity with Ahab.
And he joined affinity with Ahab. Hold on, let me put that in the chat. I forgot to throw that in there. That word affinity. Watch this. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me put this in the chat real quick. I think this is what I want. Yep, that's what I want. Pull it up for me, Ezra, please. That's what I want right there. I want y'all to read the definition for affinity. All right, blow that thing up for me. All right, go ahead.
Affinity. Spontaneous or natural liking or sympathy for someone or something.
So he had sympathy for Ahab. Now understand something. At this moment right here when Jehoshaphat is with Ahab, Jehoshaphat knows that Ahab is an idolater. He know this. It wasn't a secret. Why it wasn't a secret? Because the kingdoms were split at this time. The northern kingdom was split because of idolatry. Jehoshaphat knew this. Jehoshaphat knew that, hey, Jezebel was responsible for killing the prophets. These are the things that Jehoshaphat knows. But he had affinity, which means a spontaneous or natural liking or sympathy for someone or something. Read some of them similars.
Empathy.
Empathy.
rapport, sympathy, accord, harmony, like-mindedness, closeness to, fellow feeling for,
Go ahead.
understanding of,
He had an understanding of Ahab. Go ahead.
liking for,
And he had a liking for Ahab. Drop there, go back to the precept, 2 Chronicles 18. Verse 1 it says, now Jehoshaphat had riches and honor in abundance. So he had a lot. He says, and joined affinity with Ahab. Ended up getting a liking for him, having sympathy for Ahab. Now all of this is happening after Ahab made a covenant with the Syrians, right? All this is after, right? Go ahead and read verse 2.
2 Chronicles chapter 18 verse 2. And after certain years he went down to Ahab to Samaria.
You see this? So it says after certain years he went down to Ahab to Samaria. Go ahead.
And Ahab killed sheep and oxen for him in abundance.
So Ahab killed a lot of sheep, a lot of oxen for him. They having a big feast. Go ahead.
And for the people that he had with him.
And for the people that he had with him. Go ahead.
And persuaded him to go up with him to Ramoth Gilead.
He said he persuaded him. He said, man, come on, go up with me to Ramoth Gilead. Go ahead, verse 3.
And Ahab, king of Israel, said unto Jehoshaphat,
what did he say?
Wilt thou go with me to Ramoth Gilead?
He said, are you going to go with me? Go ahead.
And he answered him,
what did he say?
I am as thou art.
He said, oh man, we the same. I'm just like you. Go ahead.
And my people as thy people.
And my people, they like your people, man. We brothers. That's the same thing Ahab said to the king of Syria. He said, man, you my brother. I'm going to be with you. Go ahead.
And we will be with thee in the war.
And we going to be with you in the war. Go ahead.
And Jehoshaphat said unto the king of Israel,
what did he say?
Inquire.
He said, inquire.
I pray thee.
I pray thee.
At the word of the Lord today.
So Jehoshaphat did have one condition. He's like, well, man, let's go ask the Most High. Right? Go ahead, verse 5.
Therefore the king of Israel gathered together of prophets 400 men.
Man, he grabbed 400 men. The king of Israel, Ahab, grabbed 400 men. Go ahead.
And said unto them,
what did he say?
Shall we go to Ramoth Gilead to battle?
Shall we go to Ramoth Gilead to battle? Go ahead.
Or shall I forbear?
Or should we not go? Go ahead.
And they said, go up.
They said, man, go ahead. Go. Go ahead.
For God will deliver it into the king's hand.
Man, the Most High going to deliver it into the king's hand. Read verse 6.
But Jehoshaphat said,
what did he say?
Is there not here a prophet of the Lord besides, that we might inquire of him?
And that's all I want in this chapter. All I want is to show that he knew, hey man, this man ain't even got no prophets of the Most High. Just to show that he knew this, but you made an affinity with him. Right? Now for homework, finish this chapter out and read that to find out what happened to Ahab. Right? But go ahead and go over to 2 Chronicles 19. I read all of this just to get to 2 Chronicles 19. Start at verse 1.
2 Chronicles 19, verse 1. And Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, returned to his house in peace to Jerusalem.
So Jehoshaphat returned to his house in peace to Jerusalem. Go ahead.
And Jehu, the son of Hanani, the seer, went out to meet him.
So when he got back to Jerusalem, the seer came out to meet him. Go ahead.
And said to King Jehoshaphat,
what did he say?
Shouldest thou help the ungodly?
He said, should thou help the ungodly? Now we just read 2 Chronicles 18. And for those that don't know, 2 Chronicles, 1 Chronicles, Matthew, Luke, all of these things are just scrolls, right? So all of it is to be read continuously in that book. Chapters and verses was added so you can get to certain spots faster. Right? So 2 Chronicles 19 is simply just a continuation from 18. Right? So in 18, Jehoshaphat was saying, yeah, I'm going to help you. We're going to go to the war. But now in 19, when he made it back home, the seer had told him, he said, look, shouldest thou help the ungodly? Jehoshaphat knew this man was wicked as hell. Why do you have an affinity with him? Because he pulled on your heartstrings. He said, shouldest thou help the ungodly? Go ahead.
And love them that hate the Lord?
And love them that hate the Most High. This is what happened when your heartstring get pulled. Is many of our brothers and sisters love people that hate God. You got an affinity with people that hate God, and it will cause you to go against the Most High commandments. Say it again. Understand that. Right? So he said, shouldest thou help the ungodly and love them that hate the Lord? Go ahead.
Therefore is wrath upon thee from before the Lord.
See, there you go right there. Wrath can be put upon you because you want to help somebody that hate God. You want to have an affinity for somebody that hate God, and you go join yourself with them. The Most High put wrath upon you. And I hope brothers and sisters is receiving it. You definitely got to separate yourself. Right? With that I yield, brothers and sisters, but really take that into account. Don't let nobody pull on your heartstrings. Filter all of that through the commandments. It's like, okay, is this what the Most High want me to do? Because you might have good intentions, but it could be satanic. All right, with that I yield, Kings. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, yeah, King.
Oh, I got one scripture just bag him up. What man I was saying. Give me Sirach 12:4. I read it.
Sirach chapter 12, verse 4. Give to the godly man.
It said, give to the godly man, the man that you know that keeping the commandments of God.
And help not a sinner.
A person that you know that keep on breaking the commandments of God. Like Jehoshaphat, he knew that Ahab was a sinner. So he shouldn't even help him. No, you.
I'll pray to the Most High. I want to bid brothers and sisters online, Shabbat Shalom. Of course, Shabbat Shalom, our brothers and sisters in here. And we the Isaac, Maccabees, Isaac, Israelite saints, all about Christ. And I bless y'all brothers.